Hello, today we're going to be talking about protection motivation theory, the history behind the theory itself, applications and the criticisms and future research of this theory. So first off, the history. So this theory was developed first by Rogers in 1975 and later developed a revision with Maddox and Rogers in 1983. The theory comes from the promotion of self-efficacy and trying to promote an understanding of the impacts of fear appeals, coming from the implication that we don't know enough about maladaptive behaviors and how the cognitive process of these behaviors come about. So, how does the theory work? So the theory works along these two different functions. The first function is the threat appraisal and the second one is the coping appraisal. Pretty much the functions are, it works as a formula. So it's the severity of the threat and the vulnerability that an individual has towards this threat. Then the rewards they will seek that are balanced against each other. If the severity and vulnerability is high and the rewards are low, normally adaptive behavior will be, or an adaptive intention will be formed through this protection motivation, through threat appraisals, and the opposite will happen if the rewards are higher. Same goes for the coping appraisal, except the response efficacy is about environmental impacts upon the person. So if they can choose, if they have the ability to change, and the self-efficacy is the person's own thoughts about how, if they can change, and what they can do to make this and make the behavioral decision to change. And this is weighed up against the response costs, which is just more of a practical cost of how much effort and how much effort this is going to actually take and the potential this will take to form a coping appraisal. So this theory describes all changes in adaptive and maladaptive behavior from a perspective of a cognitive process. So current research into this theory delves mostly into health research. That's where it's originated from as well. It covers everything from smoking all the way through to pregnancy and physiological elements, and even further into future research, which will be into COVID-19 research and why people choose positive behaviors and positive changes into protection behaviors. This research also looks into environmental aspects where people take positive changes to help affect the environment and others. Some criticism with this research is that it doesn't go into habitual nature too much and doesn't explain a lot of habits and habit controls. And another point is that it's a fear-based model, which can be sometimes a bit along the negative side. Thank you. That's all the time I've got. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out for the book chapter. Thank you. Bye.